guys, welcome to the Hmongipino Podcast, bringing you love, culture, and having fun to your life. I'm Danga,
I'm Impact.
and welcome to our channel.
Welcome, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great time wherever you are right now. I just want to remind you guys that if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 1K this year, so if you could spread the word, we are really, really grateful for whatever you can for us. But this episode is brought to you by Boundless Goodz, a new used good store online on eBay. Check them out. Have a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool vintage stuff to clothing to whatever. Check them out. Buy something.
And if you're looking for music, make sure to check out djdangadang on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
I just dropped LA to the Bay hyphy mix. It's pretty fun. So check it out.
Yes. Bubba, how you doing?
I'm good. I just started a new physical therapy
That's right.
location, and I always love my physical therapy. It's always good training for me, for my walking, and it's looking good so far. And I'm kind of sad that you're going out of town.
I'll be back.
How you doing?
I'm just last minute packing, last minute doing stuff I need to get done before I head out. I'm going to surprise my dad again for his birthday. It's the second time I'll do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do something where I put myself in a box.
Jump out the box.
We'll see. But I'm gonna go home and surprise my dad. Spend some time with him and my mom, and then that flying straight out to Washington for some dance stuff with my brother Steven. Going to meet him out there. Other than that, I'm pretty okay. I'm just trying to get everything together before I head out. But other than that, yep.
It reminds me of when you used to go fly out for Kinjas.
Oh yeah, huh? Does it feel like that?
It feels like that.
Well, it's not like that. Anyways, what is this month, Bubba?
Oh, for this episode, we are talking about Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
So in honor of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, we are dedicating this episode on all the beauty, flavor, and fun of being Hmong and Filipino. Right?
Yeah.
So let's take a moment to just honor what we have this month. Right?
What is
this month is AAPI month.
Heritage
month. Yeah.
What
Heritage
is that?
Month. So AAPI stands for Asian American and Pacific Islander. And every May in the United States, we celebrate AAPI Heritage Month. A time to recognize the rich culture, diverse history, and powerful contribution of Asian Americans and Pacific Islander across the country, Bubs.
Right.
Yes.
I like it because we do have some Filipino events that happen during this month too. And I don't know if there's any Hmong events that happen during this month.
There is. Hmong Day is happening this Saturday in Sacramento.
Oh,
at least from my
Saturday?
understanding. Is it Hmong Day or Hmong's? Yeah, I think it's Hmong Day celebration.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I think it's Hmong Day celebration this coming Saturday. So there's lots of reasons to celebrate each other's culture.
Yeah, I didn't know that because all the Hmong stuff, it happens around Hmong New Year.
Let me try to look it up just to confirm. Go ahead.
Well, this month is not only about celebration. It's about visibility, appreciation, and empowerment. It's a chance to share our stories, honor our ancestors, and amplify the voices of our communities. Right?
Yep.
Did you find it?
It's Hmong American Day. That's what it is.
Hmong American
Hmong American Day at Elk Grove Regional Park. Check it out, y'all.
Oh, in Sacramento?
In Sacramento.
Oh, nice. We just went to the Long Beach Filipino Festival.
In Long Beach?
This past week, yeah.
Yes, that was fun.
It was fun and really hot. But
it was during
a
the
lot of
time
fun.
when it was really hot, but, it was worth seeing the culture alive and well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, we're not experts, but we've got lived experience, love for our roots, and plenty of memories to share. So, let's jump in.
Let's do it.
Which Hmong or Filipino dish instantly takes you back to childhood? And who makes it the best?
Should I say
Your Hmong
chicken
dish.
adobo? No, it's chicken. For me, there's no name for it, but it's this thing where my dad loves to eat when we pretty much have slaughter a fresh, animal or something. He likes to take. It's a dish where they take the intestines and some of the hearts and so on, all the organs meat, and they mix it up into this bowl of a bunch of herbs and pepper. And sometimes they put a little bile in there too, to kind of have the bitterness. It depends sometimes, but for me, I would say that's one dish that kind of like bring me back to what my Hmong roots are, and traditionally like just memories of my culture and my mom and dad and my childhood growing up. Because I usually stay away from that. Cause I'm like, I don't want to eat that. I don't like it. But as I grew older, it's actually pretty good.
Is there a name for it?
I don't know. Honestly, there's part is, but like I'm sorry, I don't.
I remember eating it when I went.
Yeah, that's the one.
I always get so surprised because
yeah,
when your family cooks, like you guys slaughter an animal, right? And then you guys cook every single part of the animal. Like you guys clean it up. You clean it up, and then you take out the insides, whatever, and then you guys chop out every single part of this animal, whatever it is.
Yep.
And you guys cook it, and I thought it was very useful. You guys like make use of every part of the animal.
I'm surprised. Like I keep forgetting that you witnessed that, but
yeah.
I mean, it's a cultural experience.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's natural and native. So
yeah.
So yeah, but that's my dish. How about your bubs?
My dish is, of course, chicken adobo. And adobo, it's crazy because every single person that cooks it, it's a little bit different. I mean, there's like the same stuff, but some people could cook it a little bit different. And then there's like chicken adobo and pork adobo and beef adobo. And then like some people use fish. And then my grandma does squid adobo. And then there's like a turkey butt adobo. And then I know there's so many different variations.
I wonder, well, maybe not. I was thinking about like heart, like
like liver, heart, or adobo. Like heart adobo. There's so many
might be kind of tough
different times. But then the way I like it is the way my mom cooks it. It's a chicken wing adobo, something different that she does is she adds ginger to it, and I love it. And I think
don't use garlic, huh? You don't use garlic.
No, we do garlic.
A little bit,
yeah.
A little bit, but
and then of course, I think my mom cooks it the best. But then after I adopted her recipe, I feel like I cook it the best.
It is really good.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't
thinking about it.
The best.
It's really good.
But yeah, that's my favorite.
My first adobo I ever had was at one of my Filipino friend. He was one of my crewmate. It was like toward the end of the evening, like pretty late. So we were pretty hungry. We just got done sessioning. We're practicing, just so you know the context of that. We were sessioning, practicing, and it was toward the end of the evening, like around close to 6, 7 already. And we were pretty hungry, and my friend was like, "Hey, you guys want to eat?" I was like, "Sure." And then we went and ate, and it was just some greasy, yummy thing with rice, and I was like, "Dang, this is really good." Yeah. That was my first experience with. It was actually during that time I think it was pork adobo. It was either pork or beef. I think it was beef adobo because it was more on the beefier side from my memory. But it was real bomb.
Delicious.
That was my introduction to the adobo. Yeah, that was bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. What's one thing you thought was just your family growing up until you realized it was a cultural thing?
Well, for me, I was trying to think of different things. And the thing that came to my mind automatically was things that we do for babies, right? So there's this thing called beautiful eyes. I don't know if that... I thought it was like a thing for babies, but that's when you teach them how to blink and you say, "Oh, beautiful eyes," and they do like a like a beautiful blink. And I thought that was like a thing that you teach babies to do, but I guess that's a Filipino thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think for men.
And then like you teach them the close open.
Oh yeah, we do that too.
Yeah. Okay, so is it an Asian thing?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Asian thing.
I didn't know if it was like a Filipino thing or another baby thing. But if you guys do too, it may be an Asian thing. But
Don't know.
yeah, those are some of the things that came to my mind. How about you?
I was trying to think of this one when I read it. First thing that popped up was rice. I don't know.
Rice.
I don't know what rice popped up. It was interesting to think that way, but I don't know. I feel like for me, growing up, I feel like it's just I guess for me it's just like that thing where you kind of like it's like a respect toward your elders and so on. Some way, you know, it's that respect where you growing up, you're supposed to taught to like, you know, respect your elders and this and that, you know.
Yeah.
And as I got older and I started realizing that in other cultures they do that too, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
other Asian and Pacific Islander culture, you know, you respect your elders in that way,
Right.
where I feel like that's normal now in all culture, I'm assuming. But like for me growing up, I just thought that was a Hmong thing, you know what I mean, because we really do try to like, you know, respect our elders and help and do all the stuff that we can, you know. So,
Yeah.
so I think that's one.
Yeah.
Besides the rice,
Yeah.
I thought about taking your shoes off in the house. But
Oh yeah, that's right. Is
but
that a
some people
Filipino?
don't, so-
or maybe that's an Asian thing.
this is an Asian thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then my family does it at our family.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but I wasn't sure if it's going to
That's
be everyone.
true.
Taking your shoes off before you come in.
I wonder if other cultures do that too. So, if you're in another culture,
Let us know.
Latinos, do you guys do that too?
Interesting.
You know, other Americans.
I mean, when I go to Sandra or David,
Yeah.
their shoes off. Yeah,
Yeah, shoes off.
but I'm not sure if she learned that from David. No, I'm just joking. We don't know. Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. I'm curious. All right, ready?
Yep. Number
What's
3?
something about your culture you didn't appreciate until you got older?
Didn't appreciate until I got older.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back to just like stuff that you eat when you're a little kid and you don't like it, and until you get older, you like it. You know, like bitter melon, for example. It's one of those vegetables that growing up, your grandma or your mom used to cook and they eat it. You know what I mean? And then you usually try to eat it, but it's just you can't. You just don't like it. But as you get older and you start eating, you fiend for it. You actually want those older tastes now. So I don't know if it's like it comes with age for you to, you know, enjoy certain type of food. Culturally, growing up before, you know, as being young and growing up to be an adult now. I'll say food, for example, you know.
Yeah.
Bitter melon, that's one. Like, again, I was talking about the organ meat, so on. I didn't really understand it, didn't like that one growing up, but now I love it. I think it's
Oh yeah.
it's one is it's nutritious, right? And it's fresh. So on. So I kind of think of the health benefit in some way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's me for now. I'll come back if I do think another one.
All right.
How about you?
I think for me, I think ever since being with you and being exposed to your culture, I wanted to go back and like look at Filipino cultural clothing, just because like whenever
I dig it.
we go to Hmong New Year or whatever, everyone's always dressed out full out in Hmong clothes, right?
Yep.
So then I'm like, okay, what do Filipino textile clothes look like that I probably didn't appreciate until being exposed, like, oh yeah, I want to know my roots and know my
Cool.
Filipino clothing, and it's beautiful too, and it's like, why did I
beautiful.
miss it, right? I didn't appreciate it until I started opening my eyes into, you know, all the cultural clothing and all the different designs and stuff that's unique to our culture.
I agree. Like the cultural clothing, you know, because growing up you don't know much, but getting older, you know, you do understand. Not just that understand, but you do get to wear more vibrant clothes that compared to when you're little. So
Yeah.
it's more fun.
And then you appreciate it a little bit more too.
Yeah, I mean, you usually you get to wear those once a year or twice a year. Sometimes never. So
Yeah.
it's special when you put it on.
I think when I remembered wearing it was in PCN in college, right? Just for the dances. But even the dances, like I didn't really appreciate the traditional dances until later, right? When you just see it in a festival or something, right?
Okay.
You don't see it usually, but then it stands out so much. It's like a forgotten language, right? Or a forgotten culture.
Interesting. I could totally relate with that to Hmong music.
Yeah.
I think as a little kid and teenager, I didn't really listen to a lot of Hmong music song, but there were some that I do like growing up with, you know. But now as an adult, I do appreciate it even more now with so many different type of Hmong artists out there, you know, that are putting great music out there, you know what I mean, that are really Hmong language, and I think that's great. So I think I appreciate that right now even more compared to when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Moving to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. What's a movie, show, or artist that made you feel seen as a Hmong or Filipino American?
I have two that I want to share.
Uh-huh.
So, Joe Coy is one
Joe Coy, baby.
Comedian, artist that really put Filipinos on the map. I mean, they're already on the map, but like really in the forefront, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love that, if you watch his stand-ups, like everything he talks about is full on, like this is what Filipino culture is like, right? And I love that he shares that, and he, not only that, he brings in other Filipino comedians to the forefront too. And he made the movie that about Easter Sunday that was about Filipinos too. And I think he's one of the artists that I really appreciate, and I'm like, dang, he made it big, like a Filipino American made it big in the American scene, right, on the mainstream.
You know the crazy part about Joe Coy for me, he's Filipino, but he makes me feel seen too as an outsider. Yeah, you know, like one, because he's such a hip hop head. Yeah, and he knows the b-boy culture, he knows the hip hop culture too, and like when he, you know, support the breaking scene, like go check it out. He supported the breaking scene a lot. He supported the hip hop scene a lot. Yeah, and like I feel like not beyond just being Filipino, I feel like him being just a person, I feel like it makes me feel seen through him somehow. You know, and he's, like I say, he's such a big figure, not just in a comedy world and all that stuff, but like, you know, I'm just saying, like, for him just to be himself authentically, super authentic, makes me feel authentic to be seen through him. So it's interesting. I'm just saying.
And his mom is so Filipino.
That's right.
Oh, and there is another artist that I feel really proud of, and she's Filipino, is Ruby Ibarra. She's a Filipino rapper from the Bay Area, and what brought her to my head recently was she won the 2025 Tiny Desk contest. And she's gonna have a concert on the Tiny Desk stage. So I think that's such a big
huge. So they had a competition to be on the show.
That's cool. And it's like, wow, she made it, and it felt like, oh my god, like our culture is gonna be represented. She's like one of us. So I feel like that's a big deal that happened. It just happened today, so I was like, wow, that's amazing.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
So it just happened today.
Yeah.
Oh, so she just got crowned.
She just won. They messaged her.
Props.
Yeah, and I'm so excited.
What's your name again?
Ruby Ibarra.
Ruby Ibarra.
Yeah, she's dope. Amazing. I like her a lot.
That's awesome.
And she deserves it. I mean, like, it's one of those artists that's been doing it so long, for the longest time, representing her culture and Tagalog, and, you know, rapping in Tagalog, and like she's made it into she's gonna make it on such a big musical platform. So I'm happy for her.
That's cool. That's really cool that there's something out there where at least Tiny Desk is trying to do competition where you compete to get on it, compared to just being invited, because usually, you know, you only get certain type of music, certain type of people. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Mainstream. But to get like I guess up-and-coming artists a chance to showcase their skills in the music, that's cool.
Yeah.
And she's Filipino.
Yeah, and she's from the Yay area.
Yay,
Yay
yay,
area. The
That's
West
cool.
Coast. How about you, bub?
Well,
What's a movie, show, or artist that made you feel seen as Hmong American?
a movie or show or an artist? Ooh, a movie. I don't know why when I think of a movie,
Gran Torino.
Torino popped up, but does it make me seen it? I don't know. I really
Did you relate? Did you feel
I don't
related
relate much. I
to-
mean, I there's stuff in there that I do understand and like I see that it is Hmong, but it doesn't pop up automatically. So I'm nothing bad, nothing dishing it. I guess the artist for sure. I mean, I have to give it up to Sunny Lee. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
The gold medalist, Olympic gymnast. You know what I mean? I gotta give it up to her because I feel like she made me want to push even harder in my craft or be who I even want to be. So props to her. You know what I mean? Like she inspired not just Hmong people but Asian American in general and the whole world. So I definitely say Sunny Lee is probably one for sure on top of my head. And I gotta give it up to my brother Villain.
Villain.
Because for me, like we grow. I went through the similar paths with him, but I feel like he's so talented. He's so such a great representation of Hmong, being Hmong in this American culture right now too. You know what I mean? He's definitely paving way for himself, creating a name, and not just that, just a name, but like never losing who he is. You know, he's truly authentic to himself. Such a great natural talent, and I give it up to my brother.
Props.
No easy prop, but I really do have to give it up to him because I think he's still till this day the top Hmong dancer who have accomplished so much and experienced so much great thing with so much different artists. You know, so that's
Great
me
job.
giving him his flower right now. But
all right.
I was name those two for now. A man in the. There's a lot of. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of Hmong people out there who are killing it. You know, there's news anchor people. There's a bunch of different hip hop artists right now out there rapping and so on.
Are there any rappers that come to your head
that I like right now?
Yeah, or
well, there's this Hmong rapper from Laos that I like a lot. I forgot his name. Darn it, I gotta look it up because it's a Hmong guy. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the great thing about I guess music and everything too. Speaking about Hmong music, it's been elevated so high now that you have artists from different countries that is also really dope. You know, it's not just American artists. Usually, and sometimes they're even better. Sometimes in terms of like the genre, right? That they're executing on trying to do stuff with. So
sometimes I feel with hip hop too, even though hip hop was created in the Americas, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more appreciated in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like even with hip hop dance, even breaking, like it's more appreciated or more appreciated in other countries like Japan and
like one of my favorite
Korea,
Thai,
China,
one of my
China.
favorite Thai Hmong artists band is Hands Band. I love.
Hands Band.
I love them. I love I love the singer. I think he's amazing. Sounders is the OG crew team band that's really dope. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to find this one artist I want to share, but
the rapper guy.
Not a rapper. I'm trying to go into a female artist right now. Sorry, I'm trying to totally forgot her. Oh, I think her name is Treasure. I gotta give her some props because I saw her perform recently. Treasure Moore. Props. I gotta shout her out. I thought she did a great job performing at one of my it was my nephew their assembly, and she was a surprise guest representing Hmong artists, and where I was there in Hmong New Year, so I forgot what the event was. I think it was like a Hmong celebration, and she was the main headliner. I was surprised. I didn't know what was happening during that time, but she popped out. She did a whole 3-4 numbers. I think 3-4 number I forgot, but she killed it. And then like I was just kind of like I think I heard some of her music before, so it's cool to see her in person.
She's a singer or rapper?
She's a singer. I'm pretty sure she could rap. Yeah, she could rap.
Did she sing?
I think she could rap. Yeah, she could
rap.
rap.
Did she sing in Hmong or
she sang
in
in Hmong.
English?
She has music in Hmong and music in American language too. So.
Oh, nice.
Check out Treasure Moa at Treasure Moa, I believe. That's her handle. But if anything, check her out on YouTube. Treasure Moa. Just got like people like that who I feel like are paving the way to be who they want to be, if anything, and like really trying themselves to just put themselves out there through their art. It's amazing. So
great.
Bop.
Props.
Move on.
All right, Bubs. So us being in a interracial relationship, how do we blend our cultures together in our relationship? What's one way?
I think two words that popped me up is education, right, and then involvement. Those two things.
Ooh, tell me more.
Like if I want to take you somewhere, I need to kind of tell you what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then from there, it's like I need to get you involved. Like Hmong New Year, for example. Okay. I tell you what it is. It's celebration of Hmong New Year. Obviously, you know that. But how to get you involved is to put Hmong clothes on you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And to get you to feel like you're part of culture, part of celebration, compared to maybe not wearing Hmong clothes. Just they're walking around with a bunch of Hmong people right? Who's wearing Hmong clothes. So I feel like for me, when you said that, what popped me up is just the educational part, like communication part. I guess communication, education, involvement, right? I'll say that and that goes with I feel like a lot of relationship in general. Like my relationship with my mom and dad growing up when I was little, it was tough teaching them what I was doing as a dancer. They don't understand that, because it wasn't what they grew up with. They don't even know what the heck that was. But through our experience and communication and trying to get them involved and educating them what it was, they got to acknowledge and understand it more, if anything, right? And appreciate it, if anything. How about you?
For me, blending our cultures together, I see that in food most of the time. And it's usually like me cooking Filipino food and adding Hmong pepper to
Heck
I'm not gonna lie.
Heck yeah.
Once you eat Hmong pepper, it's like, you can't not go back to that taste before it.
It's
so now good. I'm adding Hmong pepper to everything. And then I also appreciate all the herbs that are in Hmong food.
I wonder if any outside, not in a bad way, but outside the Hmong culture, any people who got married to Hmong culture, do you guys like Hmong pepper too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna ask that. Like, do you like Hmong pepper?
It's like
if you're married to a Hmong person, I want to know.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh,
it's like flaming hot Cheetos. It's like once you eat it, you can't undo it.
That's true.
But it's mostly with food.
True. That's true. I mean, I love it when you make chicken adobo with Hmong pepper inside. So with a little kick. Oh man,
I know, good. And I never thought I would do that. Even with eggs in the morning, adding Hmong pepper.
You know how to make Hmong pepper too, as a dip sauce. So man,
yeah,
I'm so proud.
Thanks.
All right, next question.
Last one.
What's one value from your culture you hope to pass on?
I was trying to think. The big values in Filipino culture. And then what's funny is that you mentioned it earlier is respect for your elders, right?
I like that one.
I think that's something, I don't know if it's lost in other cultures, but
there's a blurred line right now in certain I guess culture or maybe generation.
Yeah.
I don't know, right? I could see where you mean that.
Yeah.
Especially with technology now, people are all over the place in terms of respect. I feel like that's the word, right?
And the respect. Younger generation wanting to stand up for themselves. And of course, that's a great thing. But I think, there is a blurry line of okay, maybe it's a generational trauma, but they're still your elders, right? So
I think there's respect where it's respect. There's respect coming from too.
Yeah.
And that comes from just, again, getting educated at a young age and understanding and getting involved.
Yeah. And then also another thing, another value from the Filipino culture, I think it's hospitality too. Like
I
we're
like
very
that.
generous and we always have a smile on our face.
Hmong people are like that too. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of hospitality.
Yeah.
At least my family. I'm not sure, but at least my understanding of my culture, my family.
Yeah.
Hmong people are really nice. You know, when you're brought into the house, they treat you really well as a guest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I agree. Actually, think about it. Yeah, all my entire life, my Hmong people are super good with that. So.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of Filipinos are nurses too. The caring for others and hospitality.
Interesting.
It's a big value in our culture.
Not the money.
Oh, the money too. Yeah. 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 That's why.
Okay, that's cool.
How about you?
I was thinking about when you were talking, and I was trying to think, but I think the only one that popped in my head right now I want to share is I would love to continue and pass the shamanic healing or spiritual healing that my Hmong people has, you know, from years and years of, I guess, their natural way of healing each other. You know what I mean? Of course, sometimes you do need like the physical healing, like medical and so on, but like there's something I think there's something really beautiful about that type of healing too, and to understand that, you know, there's many different level of healing in our physical being right now,
Right.
and as well as our spiritual side to our soul and our spirit and so on. So I think there's something, like I say, there's a beautiful struggle of even understanding it, you know what I mean, and like to understand it more and to understand it to pass it down on more. One, because I have many shaman in my family, you know, and I think that's something that I have, for me, I learned to cherish even more. So yeah.
And I feel like as someone outside of your culture too can
Yep.
appreciate it too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a little the language and it's a little culture shock once you first see it, but I think the intention behind of this healing is the
Yeah.
same. Like
Yeah.
it's the intention of wanting to heal someone that we can share that goes beyond all
Yeah.
the culture and barriers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we probably would do some episode talking more about this, but I think there's something, like I say, there's something beautiful about a person going beyond this land and world to try their best to heal and bring your soul back.
Yeah.
And they do that for, you know, they don't ask for money. You know what I mean? Usually you are the one who offer it because of the healing only, you know. But anyways, I think that's something beautiful that I would love to at least, you know, pass it down or at least educate and understand so people are aware of it in my family compared to not being aware of it and moving far away from it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yes, sir. We
right.
are done. That is the last question that we wanted to just kind of talk and discuss about. But before we leave, we'll always want to leave you with the Hmongipino question of the day. Danga?
Yeah.
Do the honor.
All right. Tell us, what's one thing about your culture you're proud of?
Yes. What's one thing? I'm proud of my Hmong clothes.
Oh,
Well, I'm just saying.
okay.
I'm just trying to give an example.
Oh, I'm proud of all my Filipino artists, singers, dancers,
Props.
Miss Universe,
Yeah.
beautiful
And we have
culture.
pageant winners too in our culture. Yeah. But
not
yeah, that's
hating,
cool.
but-
Well, let us know. Tell us, Larry, what's one thing about your culture you're proud of? Let us know. Put it in a comment, and we'll definitely like to reply and converse, connect more. But than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're Hmongipino, and we are having a great time with all of you guys. Please subscribe, like, share, and you have any question, let us know. Put in a comment. Yeah. Anything else, bud?
Happy Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Yes.
Hope you guys share your stories.
Celebrate
Celebrate.
and have fun and learn something new, y'all. I think that's something beautiful about our culture. We're always learning something new and expanding and growing. So have fun, enjoy. We're Hmongipino. We're out. Peace.
Bye.